Awakening the Lost Tribes, Part 3. The tribes have awakened, the scattered have stirred. But this story is not just about finding who we are, it is about returning to who He is. The covenant was broken, the marriage vows abandoned, but the love of the great I Am, Ehyeh Asher, Ehyeh, endured. I will betroth you to me forever. Yes, I will betroth you in righteousness and in justice. Hosea 2:19. The covenant was a marriage between the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and the children of Israel. Now, therefore, if you will indeed obey my voice and keep my covenant, then you shall be my treasured possession out of all peoples. Exodus 19:5. The Torah was not bondage, it was relationship. It was identity. It was life. But disobedience shattered that bond. An exile followed. Yet even then, the covenant was never abandoned. It was suspended until restoration. From Kenya to the Caribbean, from Harlem to Papua New Guinea, something is happening. The commandments are being remembered. The Sabbath is being restored. The feasts of the Heavenly Father are being kept once again. Remember the Torah of Moses, my servant, before the great and dreadful day of the Heavenly Father. Malachi 4:4-5. This is the spirit of Elijah, turning the hearts of the children back to the Father. The scattered tribes are not just awakening to who they are, but to what they are called to become. A covenant people once again. Many tribes and peoples remember the Torah, but how do they return? The answer is found in the shepherd who came not to create a new religion, but to bring the lost sheep home. I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Matthew 15:24. I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved. John 10:9. Yeshua, the Messiah, the Redeemer of Israel, came to renew the covenant, to cleanse the scattered, and to write the Torah on their hearts. Behold, the days are coming, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah. Jeremiah 31:31. This is not replacement, this is restoration. The tribes are not just being regarded, they are being purified. The awakening is not about returning to culture alone. It is about becoming a holy people, ready for the return of the bridegroom, that he might present to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle, but holy and without blemish. Ephesians 5:27. The remnant of Israel, those who return in heart, in truth, and in obedience, are being sealed for the day of redemption. And I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Revelation 7:4. When the tribes were in covenant, they walked in rhythm with creation. They kept time by the lights ordained in Genesis. Let there be lights in the firmament, for signs, and for seasons, and for days and years. Genesis 1:14. The true biblical calendar began each month with the full moon. Not the dark moon, not a crescent, but the fully revealed light in the heavens. But in Babylon, it was replaced. In exile, Israel adopted the Babylonian system, marking time by the dark moon. Feasts were delayed, Sabbaths were miscounted, and the appointed times with the Heavenly Father were forgotten. Then came Rome, where even the Sabbath was moved, the feasts abolished, and time itself was rewritten. But the warnings were clear. Thus says the Heavenly Father, who gives the sun for light by day, the moon and stars for light by night. If those ordinances depart from before me, says the Heavenly Father, then the seed of Israel shall also cease from being a nation before me forever. Jeremiah 31:35-36. If you can break my covenant with the day and with the night, then my covenant with David, my servant, may also be broken. Jeremiah 33:20-21. Heaven's lights were covenant witnesses. To change the calendar was to tamper with the covenant. But now, the righteous remnant is rising. They are remembering time. They are keeping Sabbath by the moon. They are watching the heavens. They are hearing the voice of the great I Am, Eye, Asher, Eye. Ask for the ancient paths, where the good way is, and walk in it. Jeremiah 6:16. The call is going forth. Return to covenant. Prepare the bride. The marriage of the Lamb has come, and his bride has made herself ready. Revelation 19:7. Come out of Babylon, come out of confusion. Return to your appointed times. Return to the commandments. Return to the bridegroom. The King is coming, not for a scattered, broken house, but for a restored kingdom. Not for a rebellious bride, but for a prepared remnant. In that day, his feet will stand on the Mount of Olives. Zechariah 4:4. From Zion shall go forth the Torah, and the word of the Heavenly Father from Jerusalem. Isaiah 2:3. The covenant will be fully restored. The tribes will be planted in their inheritance. And the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob will dwell among them again. And the name of that city from that day shall be, the Heavenly Father is there. Ezekiel 48:35. It was seen in a vision. The tapestry is real. Each thread is a people. Each color is a tribe. Each flame is a life returning to covenant. And the hand that weaves it is holy. I will restore the fallen tent of David. Amos 9:11. I will put my law in their minds and write it on their hearts. Jeremiah 31:33. The Spirit and the bride say, Come. Revelation 22:17. The scattered are returning. The calendar is restored. The covenant is alive. The King is coming. Will you be ready? Watch part 4 for more insight into this revelation. If this challenges what you've always believed, pause. Don't run from it. Open the Word. Ask the Heavenly Father to show you what's true. He's not hiding. His Spirit will confirm what no man can.